Hello, this is Andy's Golf and Travel Diary at the PGA Show in Orlando, and it's the year of the centennial of the PGA of America and the year to thank your club professional. But I want to thank Toni Taylor, the leader of the MOJO Golf Revolution that I met here. Hi, Toni.
Hello, Andy.
Now, a lot of golfers out there know what the MOJO is, and they three-putt a hole and we lose the MOJO. Well, you're somebody that's found the MOJO and you can lead people to the MOJO. How do you do that?
Well, it's a process, I will admit that, but it's interesting because, I don't know, there's something when I see people, there's just an essence about everybody that I just really see, and I can just tap into it very quickly.
Well, Toni, do you have a couple more minutes to answer a few more questions? I'm really intrigued by this whole Golf MOJO Revolution.
Go. I'm ready.
So, Toni, tell me how you came to the game of golf. Who put the first golf club in your hand?
First golf club in my hand was with my dad. I was 7. He brought home a cut-down 4-wood, and it was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. I was just in awe, and I would take that club. It was a steel shaft, and the wood it wasn't even brand new, it was all beat up, but it was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. And I would take balls in our backyard, and I start hitting them against the fence, so you hear this bang, bang, bang. So that's how it started. And then he would, in the evening, he would take me out onto the golf course to teach me about the rules and the etiquette. And I just fell in love with the game, and I started to play tournament golf. I was allowed to play tournament golf back then when I was 10.
So tell me a little bit about your competitive golf career.
Well, again, I started when I was 10, but obviously low net winner. But that was okay. I really loved the game, and then I just kept going with it in the junior career. But I also played a lot of other sports too. I was also I was a figure skater. I was a very competitive figure skater. I was also a ballerina. I did every sport in school. My dad was a soccer player, so of course we did that. So we were involved in a lot of sports, so it was really multi-functional. So golf was a summer thing is what it was. So junior golf, then I moved my way up into college, and then it was like, well, I should try to see if I could do it professionally. So that's what I tried to do. Unfortunately, that kind of took a side route, and I'm a coach. So all good things.
Looking back in your mind, what's your pinnacle of your competitive golf career?
I would have to say when I was 17. I think that was really the peak of my career. I won everything that year, and that was also a really great year because it was also my second trip down to Worlds to represent British Columbia, and that was where I formed a relationship and met lots of great players that some of the people know on the tour today, that's where I met John Daly, and we became pen pals. So you just never know who you're going to meet on your junior travels. So it was a wonderful, wonderful year for me, and it really even ignited that passion even more of how wonderful this game is.
You are a passionate person.
Yes.
Tell me about this revolution, the Golf MOJO Revolution. What's that all about?
Well, it's kind of evolved into its own thing all of a sudden, but I've always, just recently, I've been in the game now, I've been coaching for 25 years, and I've always been more or less more into the internal side of the game, because I really feel that one of the things that stopped me from playing well is that I had a horrible self-talk, internal dialogue. And I realize that now, after getting into coaching and education, because I never had any formal education as far as coaches or teachers to learn to play the game the way we do now. So through the LPGA, because I'm a life member of the LPGA, and all the education that we're exposed to, I really got into learning more about the internal side of it, and I was just fascinated by it, and I had one of those aha moments. Well, that would explain why I never kind of got to that next level, because I'll tell you, when it's all messed up internally, it's not going to flow externally. So it really became my thing. I love what's going on inside each person. And so for 15 years now, I've been saying, don't jam your mojo. And it's funny how many people get that. And that's how just recently I decided to go with this idea that we are going so external in science, which is great. I mean, it has its place, but I feel that we've lost the essence of playing golf. And I kind of want to move that needle back because there's two things going on. Everybody talks about it. You know, the numbers are down, people are leaving, they're frustrated, they're overwhelmed, they're stuck. So I'm going, perhaps this is internal because I know that feeling. And the other thing is we have a lot of young people playing now, and I find that they're really kind of getting robotic, or they're really concerned about what everybody else is doing. And the whole idea is I want them to find their key, because everybody's so unique and so different, and everybody has their own talents, their own gifts, their own essence, their own life force, you know, and they can reach their true potential. They can just find their key and nobody else's. They will find their mojo. And Golf Mojo was born. But the revolution is because I want a paradigm shift internally, and hopefully by igniting that shift inside each golfer, it'll create a shift in our industry to bring kind of that culture of true playing back more to the middle. So,
what do you mean by unlock, activate, and play?
Well, unlock is, as I mentioned, a lot of people are frustrated, overwhelmed, or stuck. So I kind of put you on this journey to kind of find who you are again and kind of clean that all up internally. And when you do that, all of a sudden everything starts getting into alignment, starts connecting. So that means everything's going to get activated. So now you can go play. So that's the key to unlock your true potential.
What do you mean by mojo? Define that term for me.
Well, if you actually look up the word mojo, it actually means magic. That's what it really means. So, but for me, it means one's true inner essence. And every single person that comes here has their own little blueprint and has a gift and has a talent. And because everybody has that within them, I want to unlock that and I want to expose it so that everybody can have their own unique key and bring something to the world. So that's what I'm trying to do.
Well, Toni, you're a magical, inspirational person.
Thank you.
Very grateful to have met you, and I want to thank you for being a special part of Andy's Golf and Travel Diary.
Oh, thank you for asking me. It was really wonderful to meet you too. I really feel like this has been an incredible experience. It's my first time at the show, and I've met amazing people. I have been finding the soul tribe, and we're unlocking and activating and getting everybody to play again. That's awesome. Thank you.